Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where let's go ahead and go through our jobs here real quick. This unification center apparently requires jobs. It's not a great unification center, but I suppose it is a unification center. We should ditch this exotic gas refinery and put in an auto-curating vault and upgrade the hypercoms forums, but the admin park should be done first. So we'll get that done first. Excellent. This Forge world here, it's pretty much maxed out on Forge jobs. There's not much else we can do there, unless we swap to City District. We can do that, but that's not really going to solve any problems here. So that's something that can be done. We could also put in holo theaters if we wanted more amenities. It doesn't feel necessary, though. Maybe just go for commercial zones? I suppose. We could do that. Okay, this agri world here, we do require an agriculture district. We are negative on food, so that is fine. This agri world here, we also require an agriculture district, and I'm going to go for food processing centers as well. Ooh, another agri world too. That's great. So let's go ahead and put in a food processing center instead of the research lab. We might have to wait for some specialists to demote, but that's not the end of the world. No, we have a food processing center. What am I talking about? We'll put it in an ag district, and I think... Well, do anglers or pearl divers count as specialists? Pearl divers are specialists. Okay, so this will solve that problem. Good. This Forge world here has a Ministry of Production. I would also like to put in an alloy foundry. We have a ridiculous amount of housing here. So we could swap all of these city districts potentially. Although I'm not sure what that would do to our building slots. We would definitely... Actually, we'll get a warning if that would destroy any building slots, wouldn't it? So we'll go ahead and do that for now. We'll get that swapped over to a full-on Forge world. Excellent. And this Forge world here isn't much of a Forge world, in all honesty. We're going to replace the city district with an industrial district, but this doesn't do anything for jobs. We're going to need to move this over to a Forge world. And we'll look to move this over to, say, Zalder. That would probably be a good place to put it. So, Zalder. There's a lot of Virls, but we haven't come across Zalder yet. There it is. Cool. And of course we want to do that because these arcologies are just so good. They're so good. We also eventually will want alloy foundries here, but we're fine. We don't need it right now. What else do we have jobs-wise? Okay, that's it. So that is fantastic. Now, our military fleets, we're basically done militarily with this war. There's not much else we're going after right now. Everything is fine. So at this point, we're going to take all of our fleets, every single one of them, except... the ones in... Actually, this seems fine too, because we have this gateway. Well, we probably don't want to take these two. So we're going to have the Opal, I think, only. The Opal is going to... No, I don't want to set the home base. The Opal is going to come over to Chort. The Starite is patrolling, and then every other fleet that we have for right now, they're just going to go to Haven Sky. From there, they can respawn quickly, basically anywhere we want them to go. So we're just going to chill here. Do we need any more ships? No, we're good. Okay, fantastic. So that'll be fine. And then we'll have the Opal patrol this area. We could definitely use taking this over, actually. Why don't you guys just keep doing what you're doing? That'll be fine. But everyone else can go back home. Fantastic.
Fleet engaged. Give them a
so we're going to take back our station here. That's excellent.
Our star base is under attack.
Odd that they decided to go to Enigma's end there. I feel like that army was not going to succeed. But sure. We're going to head over here. They're apparently bombarding Natraxia. Okay. And we're also going to continue to land on various worlds over here. So we've already occupied a couple of them, and we're going to land over here next. Fantastic. Pretty soon we can probably get away with dropping our military edicts. But for now, I think we'll leave them be.
enemy shores.
And we will, of course, eliminate this fleet. Nice and easy. There we go.
Station is under attack.
And they're heading up over this way. Cool. So that'll all be fine.
Fleet
No problem.
engaged. Give them a broadside.
They've attacked Cowig over here. We probably want to go... Oh, they actually took over Abaca? Huh. I didn't expect that. Well, these guys are going to need to come take back Abaca.
All hands, fire at will.
There we go.
Our port is under siege.
And we may want to get somewhat aggressive with a few pairs of fleets. Like, we could send these guys over to Seganis, I suppose. If we're going to get aggressive, I definitely want to run our fleets in pairs. So, the Diamond and the Bloodstone would be able to attack up over this way. The Topaz and the Ruby, well, the Ruby is over in Yelbarasta right now. So that's fine, we'll leave that be. But the Topaz and the Heavenite, they would be able to head out over this way. Cool. And we'll just let everything finish up its movements for now. We are full on minerals, we'll go ahead and sell off a bunch of those. Excellent. We're only at 30 influence, so there's only so much influence that we can get. We would love to continue to make claims on these guys, but realistically, I mean, we don't even have all of this claimed yet, let alone all of this. So, yeah, we've got time before we want that influence to be full. Well, we want it to be full right now. We've got time before it is.
Station engaged.
Excellent. We might want to have a fleet patrolling up through here as well. I don't know.
Crushed the enemy. Fleet lost with all hands.
What? Fleet lost? I'm pretty sure that's referring to one of these tiny little reinforcement fleets. Okay, so these guys are attacking this station. They are taking losses. That's to be expected, and that's completely fine. We are then going to reinforce those ships. Fantastic.
Our star base is lost.
And we're going to send this force up to Demsoth. They're going to take losses here as well. Again, that's fully expected. The Astrolite and the Silver are ready to go. We're going to send them down over... Well, we already have a couple fleets over here. We'll send them, I think, over to Seganis. Well, we already have a couple going there too. So, in that case, these two should probably make their way over to Echochromia. We need to come over this way apparently as well. They've come into Obnal again. So we'll just make our way through there. No problem.
Hostile station.
Looks like we finished our invasion over here. Yes, we have. We're going to go land on Snarabu. And that should get this fully occupied. So that's good. Of course, we don't have this fully occupied just yet, but we'll get down there. That's not a big deal.
Engaging the enemy. Prepare the boarding party.
We would like to be out of this war soon.
Enemy shores.
Like, I would prefer not to have been fighting this war in the first place, but I guess it'll be okay. I mean, we want to get the Azerian authority under our control with, like, a subjugation war. That's going to be fairly necessary. But yeah, overall, this seems fine. We're going to continue to reinforce fleets.
Crush the enemy.
The Heavenite and the Topaz are up here in Damsoth, and for now, I think they may wait for reinforcement. They can go up and attack this. That's fine. We're definitely taking large amounts of damage right now, and that is because we are attacking their powerful stations. So that's definitely hurting our Pictish annexation attempt, huh? Okay. Oh, we're on normal speed. I need to bump that up. Okay. We'll definitely move that up. I didn't even notice. It didn't feel slower than normal, which is weird.
The enemy is in our sights. Fire when ready.
But yeah, we're absolutely going to be taking over a lot of territory here. And we're going to go grab Bernuaka. There we go. Excellent. We need to continue repairing our fleets, of course. We're going to go hit Darep quick. And, of course, reinforce our fleets. We are full on minerals right now, so we'll go ahead and sell off some of those. We will also buy in some alloys to spend down our energy credits, because we're full on consumer goods too, and we'll spend those down and to buy in additional alloys. There we go. We want to keep those alloy prices high. Wonderful.
Ahoy there! Enemy ships have been spotted!
Okay, so they're moving around over here. That's fine. We are attacking Darep. And we should take that fairly soon. We lost a scientist that was in charge of our society research. So all of these are physics. That's not ideal, but we'll put this guy in. It's extraordinarily not ideal. But we'll eliminate this station. There we go. And then these guys, they're going to come back to Karathor. I don't care about these reinforcement fleets. They're going to come back to Karathor, and they are going to enter orbit here and await reinforcement. Cool. So we've got some solid grabs going on here. The Nephrite is in Abaka, and that's fine. The Nephrite and Ruby are both there. We're going to send them over to Kowig. And then from there, over to Lintigger. Perfect. Reinforcements will continue to flow. We're not having any real issues with that. But I do want to continue to be a little bit more aggressive. The Diamond and the Bloodstone here are good to go in Mathrop. So we're going to split them up a bit here, and we're going to have the Bloodstone come down to Jit. And the Bloodstone is going to take these southern areas. And the Diamond is going to take these northern areas, and they'll meet up in Sadatoni. Cool. So the Topaz and the Heavenite are, of course, waiting here. They're getting repairs, and they are also awaiting reinforcement. The Bronzite and the Gold are down in Seganis here, and we're going to send them over this direction for right now. Cool. So we're going to get past their outer defenses, and this will be no problem. Hypothetically, if we were to status quo right now, we would get things and they would get nothing. That's excellent. We're very happy about that. Okay, so the Silver and the Astrolite are going to head over into Olbers. And we're going to see about eliminating some of these little fleets over there. That'll be great. We will, of course, continue to reinforce our fleets. But for now, this seems like a perfectly fine holding position to me. The Heavenite Saphite is still in Karathor as well. The Bronzite is chilling in Seganis for now. And it did not go with the gold. Okay. Well, we'll just tell them to meet in Eriga. I thought I had both of them selected, but apparently not. Well, let's go ahead and make some claims here. I would love to make sure that both of these over this way are claimed. We'll get at least one of them. So that'll be fine. At some point, they're going to realize that they can't beat us in these wars. The question is, when are they going to realize that? I don't know. But they can't. Oh, they've attacked Ishtram? Okay, that's rude of them. We're going to jump drive both of these fleets over to Astora and make sure that they are not able to do anything over here. There we go. And they're actually moving... They're moving transport ships into Ishtram. I've changed my mind. Jump drive directly to Ishtram. We don't want that to happen. Now, we're going to take a malice from jump driving, for sure. But we're going to prevent this invasion from happening, in theory. In theory. We're in a lag tick right now. We do need to sell off minerals, and we will certainly do so. We need to get these guys invading somewhere else, and they will come on down over here. Cool. So we're going to jump drive into Istrum. When are we going to arrive? 3 days. Okay. There we go. So we are engaging them. And that's perfect. We'll eliminate these fleets nice and easily. And the station should go down fairly simply too. So that's fine. Fleets are eliminated. And yeah, they're not going to succeed in those invasions. Now, they have attacked over here pretty heavily as well. I do want to grab a couple of ships. Let's see. These are going to attack most of it. That's fine. I want some ships that are fairly near... Actually, these two over here. I want them to come over this way. We have to take Berzoon back. So we're going to head back over there. That will be our first goal. Perfect. So we eliminate this station, and then we'll eliminate their army. Excellent. And right now, we're mostly just playing defensively. So we'll enter orbit right here, and we will go ahead and build reinforcements. Now, they do have a fleet here, 140k. So we're actually going to go chase down that fleet. Cool. So we've attacked Berzoon. And that is under control. Now, we're going to split these fleets up. So we're going to take one fleet over to Taramba, and the other is going to go down to Ekavira. We need to chase down some of these fleets. So we'll work on that. These guys over here, I want them to continue their offensive. They're going to do something like this. The gold and the Hebonite, well, the gold and the bronzite are going to head over to Turzum. There we go. And we may as well reinforce this fleet. The Hebonite and the Topaz up here. What are they going to do? Well, they're mostly awaiting reinforcement, but they can push up to Hixar. That'll be fine. Okay. If we were to status quo right now, they would take a couple of systems up over here. So we absolutely need to take these back. That will be the top priority for right now. No real problem, of course. And at this point, we should just come directly for this fleet. Where did that end up going? Okay. I don't know why that went there, but sure. I want to go directly to their fleet. So we'll queue that up. And then we're going to chase down this fleet here. Cool. So that'll be fine. We will continue to reinforce our fleets. The Bloodstone and the Diamond have taken back this territory. We'll go hit Parvis as long as we're over here. The Gold and the Bronzite can hit Rothbelek. No problem there. Excellent. So that puts us even at 34 to 34. Not bad. This is a mega shipyard here. I wouldn't mind using the Topaz and Hebonite to go hit that. If we can knock their mega shipyard out of commission, that's actually a pretty big deal. The Space Elf mega shipyard. They've attacked through this wormhole, apparently. They must have jump drive to get there. That's fine. Okay, so this fleet is going to head down to join them. This fleet is taking back Sapper. And then it's going to head down to Doria as soon as it's done there. The Nephrite and the Ruby, for right now, they're going to go hit Peya. Excellent. And this fleet is ready to go land somewhere else. Where do we not have occupied here? Here. Okay. So over we go. The gold and the bronzite are going to go grab this, of course, and then head up to Bintu. That'll do for now. Okay, so they're currently attacking Trabano. This is, of course, a problem. We're on our way over. We'll arrive there eventually. But they're definitely starting to make incursions. So, I mean, they still can't win this war. We're still going to beat them. But this is definitely something that they're doing. So we're going to back off this force over to Bartiam. And then the Heavenite and Topaz, they're going to go hit Hees for the moment. Actually, we're going to leave one of them here. We are going to leave the Topaz here to eliminate anything that they pump out of their mega shipyard. Excellent. That'll be great. That'll be a really, really good war exhaustion farm for us. So the Astrolite is currently heading up over to Atlas. That is its current goal. And we're going to head to Trabano here. We'll take this back. No real problem there. The Topaz requires orders, and no, it doesn't. It is holding this starbase, so that's fine. We're full on minerals. We'll go ahead and sell off a bunch of those, and we'll also buy in some alloys. Keep that price nice and high, and then we'll reinforce our ships. Okay. Sounds good. So we're going to catch their force here in Zanbor. We will obviously win this. No problem whatsoever here. That's just completely free for us. Wonderful. There's a lot of stuff going on, no doubt about it. And the Astrolite Saphite is just going to continue to head up over this way. Now we're taking back Trabano. That's not a problem. That's fully under our control now. And we're going to go see about catching this fleet here. Okay. Any more incursions? I mean, they have tiny forces that they're sending into Enigma's End and losing. I don't know why they're doing that, but sure. If that's what they want to do, we'll accept it. Okay, so we definitely need to continue to build ships. We've taken back their planet over here, or taken their planet, rather. And we're going to go land on... This is actually a capital. Interesting. Okay, sounds good. So in we come. Oh, that's a big freeze. Not sure exactly what they've got going on there, but we'll find out in a bit. Not much is the answer. Defense platform damage finishes up, and we're going to grab explosive weapon damage. We're going to need to back off of our aggressive attacks, so we're definitely going to do so. We're going to jump drive these guys over to Zeta Reticuli, and then from there to Zilbox Maw. We're taking a defensive stance at this point. Now, this is an interstellar assembly, so we don't actually need to remain here. In Elfheart, they have a science nexus. Okay. I kind of want to try hitting Elfheart and see what happens. That said, we shouldn't. We're not going to right now. For the moment, that's not a good idea. We're going to head over to Trabano. And apparently we are not taking this back, but okay. We catch their fleet here, and that's what really matters. We'll eliminate this fleet, no problem. There we go. And now we'll go back to Tianavek. Cool. Okay, so we do need to continue to reinforce our fleets as we get additional alloys in. The Nephrite and Ruby can head down, and I'd love to catch this fleet here. Will arrive in 39 days. We'll see if we catch them. Okay. So for the time being, we're just pulling back a bit. And this seems to be reasonably okay. We do need to take back Lictabon, and of course, we'll send the silver up to do that. We did just lose a general. Okay. So we're going to need a new general with our army over here eventually. Well, maybe not. We've apparently got one. Okay, cool. So that invasion will finish up soon. We are full on minerals again, so we'll go ahead and get rid of those. And we should also go ahead and make claims. I would love to finish up this area. There we go. Cool. We'd like to take Anaxador as well. Like, the Azerian Authority, I kind of want to leave for the time being. But for now, this seems to be reasonably fine. Okay, so we're looking to not take as much fleet damage, if we can at all help it. The Nephrite and Ruby are now going to pull back. And we'll put them back to Saskat's Maw, I think. Actually, no, we'll pull them back to Rimborth. Like so. There we go. Okay. So we do need to take out this squadron that I think jump drived in. I'm not sure exactly how they got there. But we'll go after them. That's fine. They seem to be coming in over here quite a bit, so that's fine. For now, I'm reasonably content with this. This seems to be quite under control. They keep sending tiny little fleets into Enigma's End and just dying horribly. I like it. Like, just over and over and over again. It's pretty great. Pretty great indeed. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue to defend our own territory and just continue to farm up war exhaustion. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. I will see you all next time.